Here with junior Kelli Martinez. And Kelli, what's the thing you've worked the hardest on from the end of last year to the beginning of this season?
Really just like stepping up my game personally, defensively and offensively, and just becoming a better version of myself that can compete.
And Coach Mike always talks about the leadership that's so important on this team. Who would you say are kind of the leaders on this year's squad?
I think collectively a lot of us are, but I would definitely say that Haley and Aaliyah definitely took those roles.
Who do you think kind of made a huge jump from the end of last year to the beginning of this year? I've heard the name Kara Gramion a lot.
Yeah, definitely Kara. She was amazing when she came in, and like I think this year everyone's gonna be like completely shocked at how like much she has stepped up her game.
And I think she impressed a lot of people last year, too, so I'm scared to see how good she is this year. Before we got on, you mentioned, wow, I'm a junior. Has this process been really fast for you?
Yeah, it flies by. Like before you know it, it's just like, oh my gosh, I've already been here for 2 years. Like I don't want it to end, and it's scary thinking I only have 2 more years left.
And all teams are kind of referred to as a family, but to me, this team really strikes that sentiment really, really strongly. How much time do you guys spend together off the field, too?
uh, every day. So we're here for like 4 hours, so 20 hours a day.
And how close did you guys get during this offseason? Coach Mike talked about the different sessions you guys would have. You'd have dinner together. People would tell some stories. How important was that to you guys building some chemistry?
I think it was really important. We have to build that like personal chemistry like off the field in order to like trust each other on the field, and I think like how we did it was really important and it worked really well.
And I want to ask you something that I've kind of been asking the other players too. Everyone keeps talking about the players that have left, Shelly and Kelsey and Lexi, but from what I've heard, it doesn't seem like they really left. They're here all the time.
Yeah, they're here every day more than us. Like it's unbelievable how much time they put into us, and that just shows you like the foundation that we have here is like very special, and it's not like something other programs have, I think.
And looking back at whenever you got here, when you were one of the youngsters, I'm sure there were some people that helped you get comfortable, settle into how they do things here. Now that you're a junior, have you started to kind of do that to some of the younger players too?
I think I've done it like unconsciously knowing, like not being like, oh, like come under my wing, but more of like a, yeah, like just be friends. Like you start off everything by being friends first, and that's definitely happened this year.
And then you build from there. All right, what are the team goals this year? I can assume it involves a Sun Belt championship and making it deep into the postseason. Are the goals basically the same every year for you guys?
Yeah, I would say like pursuing excellence and winning a national championship.
And do you feel like just because you guys did have such big pieces move on to the next phase of their career that you guys might be getting slept on a little bit by some people?
Yeah, like we kind of do have like a little chip on our shoulder, kind of like we want to punch back, you know.
All right, time for a little bit of fun to wrap up because you've been such a good sport. All right, whenever you're off the softball field, what do you do to kind of relax? What's one of your hobbies?
Sleep. Sleep and Netflix.
Sleep, nap, Netflix. All right, who do you think is one of the goofier people on the team? Who is always good to give you a laugh whenever you're at practice?
Beth and Lexi, no doubt.
Most intense person. I'm guessing it's Haley. That's been the only answer.
Yeah, Haley. That's about it.
All right, and then last one for you here. Who would you pick in a dance-off? If you had to pick someone to represent the team, who would be the best dancer on the team?
Well, I personally can't dance at all, but it would come down to Aaliyah, Lexi, and Beth. I bet you they could form the best little group girl band, whatever, and they would throw down. You'd see some Destiny Child stuff.
We might have to get that on tape. Kelli Martinez, thank you so much. Good luck this season.
Thank you.